Hello, hello. It is a day. It is Monday. That's the day. That's the day it is. And Monday is Korakuni Day every other week. And we have Pixie today. And we do not have Sumire today. It's very unfortunate. We have one player missing, but another player's here. Sumire is not feeling well. Pixie also is not feeling well. She has a sore throat, so she's going to be doing stuff over text right now. And I will be kind of repeating what she says and then waiting for her input and responding over voice. Unfortunately, I do not want to reveal the messages due to it being on Discord, and I don't want my Discord messages to show something, like private, so I will be just repeating them. Um, yeah. So, for those who are new and don't know about Korakuni, it is a homebrew campaign that I've created. It is set in a Japanese fantasy setting with an emphasis on yokai and the Meiji era of Japan, where the Western nations kind of influenced Japan, and Japan opened its borders, and there's like a lot of like British and American influences on the country. And so Korakuni is similar in that the Western countries, namely Tartaglia is the one we're working with, has come into this country to kind of help it continue existing. So Korakuni used to be flush with magic. Um, and it's no longer its magic has been dwindling, but Tartaglia and the western countries have found this kind of crystal named Krista that allows them to use magic because the rest of the world has no magic. And so uh what was I saying? Oh no, I lost my train of thought. They so Korakuni opened its borders, right? Korakuni opened its borders to allow Krista into their place. So people could start using magic again. And so this is kind of this kind of conflict with Krista and the Western ideals, and now they're trading with each other. There might be things happening in the background, things like that. And then yokai, they are kind of a monster creatures that have existed on Korakuni, and their existence is through magic. And so their powers themselves existing is now dwindling because of the lack of magic in Korakuni. And so they are fighting for a way to exist and trying to get Krista themselves. So that is the conflict. Our players are part of the Nakajima Detective Agency, which is a detective agency that used to be specializing in yokai issues, but they are now they also have opened up to just like other regular detective work. But this is a D&D campaign, so of course everything is related to yokai. In any case, oh, there's an ad break. In any case, I'm gonna bring it back so the players are here, and let me do that.
Powers.
Hey yo, I am Beck. All right. There is an ad break going on my stream. Yeah. Well, it's fine. I don't know who the viewers are, but hopefully it'll be okay. Um all right. I'm gonna do the recap unless there's anything you three need to know or have any questions or anything.
No,
Oh,
no.
nope.
Can do
I do.
recap.
I do believe okay, but it may be a good idea just to wait for the ad to end. On my
That's
end,
okay. I
we
will
got
wait.
10.
I have no ad on my end.
Y'all, it's very up in the air where people sometimes get ads and some others don't get ads, and I'm like, who gets ads? I have like this little thing on my end that tells me when ads are happening, and I'm like, some people are just like, I don't get ads, and I'm like, huh? Um, okay.
And ad is over on
Ad is
15
over.
seconds. Yeah,
Okay.
15 seconds and I'm done.
Oh, 15 seconds? Okay.
I'm so glad these got those timers.
Yeah,
Ads over.
it's nice that online ads for videos and stuff have timers. Unlike TV, where you just assume everything is like 5 to 15 minutes of ads. Um,
Right.
Anyway, all right. Ad break is over, I believe. So let's do a recap of session three. So, session three, we started with a fight between the black and white haired man who turned into an owl man person monster, and Rika, Kenichi, and Sumire. And he suddenly became the Owl Man while Sumeri was interrogating him. He said something like Toyota's cursed. He was like cursed the Toyotas or something like that. And I think he revealed that the Toyotas killed his family or something like that. Or that he killed the Osamu Toyota. I think that was what it was.
Vroom, vroom.
Because Toyota did not kill that. Ignore what I said. That is not actually what happened. Um, Anyway, so y'all got into a fight. Kenichi had the arrows because Rika handed it over to him. And the arrows suddenly wanted to come out and break out of his bag. Kenichi could not hold it down while the owl fought with him, or the owl man fought with him, and the owl man broke the arrows, and they turned into this owl spirit called Tatari Moke, which is a vengeful spirit, an owl yokai essentially. Um, there was a fight. It was harsh. The party nearly TPK'd. And during that time, Kenichi gave me the idea of bringing somebody in. I was thinking of bringing an NPC that the detective agency has, but instead I brought in a giant owl NPC who you can assume is maybe related to the Fukurogami god, maybe. Who knows? It just flew in, did some attacks, and then disappeared in a sparkle of light. So make up with that when you will. The party was able to subdue the Owl Man, and the Tatari Moke was incapacitated, not killed, and they brought both the Owl Man and the Tatari Moke to the agency to be held up in a kind of prison situation. The Tatari Moke was taken to a room for sealing it away. And then I think we went. What, did we pass the day? Or did we. I can't remember if the day changed or not.
I think it did.
Okay. Okay. The day changed and y'all got ready. Oh yes, it changed because you ate breakfast with Tomiko. That's right. You all go over to see Tomiko at the Talking Cat for your mochi date. Not literal date, romantic, but like platonic date. And you get breakfast at the Talking Cat with Tomiko and her friend, geisha friend. Her name is Harume Ueda. She introduces herself and shamelessly asks you to donate to the Tenshokukai, which is an organization that helps underprivileged yokai to be able to get Krista. So that's why they're taking donations. So they can help out yokai be fine in existence. None of you donated, which is fine. But she did give like her address info so you can go see her later on. You then all went to the marketplace with Tomiko to get some mochi, and you got some mochi, but Tomiko was acting a little strange as you all kept asking her questions. I did write the session notes. Yes, I did. Okay. Um, you all watched as Tomiko was again nervously looking at the crystal cellar. John, you don't know his name, I don't think. Never mind. Looking at the crystal cellar, and you tried to. I don't remember exactly what you asked her, but it was kind of like trying to get to the bottom of it. You did find out that she is donating to the Tenshoku Kai to help yokai, and she donates 1,000 GP a month, which is a lot of money. She doesn't have the funds for it today, and uh, it might be you all might think that Harmy visited the the geisha friend visited Tomiko to see if she could pay today. For Pixie's reference, Harumi is a kitsune yokai. She is very obvious about it because she has fox ears and a fox tail. Um, uh, whereas Tomiko, you weren't here, Pixie, but Tomiko is a yokai, uh, but she's trying to keep it down low, and none of the party members have confronted her about it, and nor has she admitted it yet. She is called a Futakuchi Onna, which is a two-mouthed woman. She has a mouth on the back of her head, and she can eat a lot of food. She is very hungry. And with that, that is our recap. Oh, Pixie, I had to move to a different channel, so I didn't see that. You want mochi? What exactly is mochi? Mochi is rice pounded so much that it becomes sticky and kind of becomes glutinous. It's usually mochi is usually sweet, and when you bite into it, it's got like this pull to it, kind of like a cheese pull. But instead of I don't want to call cheese rubbery, but it's a little on the rubbery side. This is more soft with a chew. That's how mochi is like. And you can have fillings inside your mochi, so it's not just rice, kind of this pounded rice dessert. You can have like red bean inside. What else? I don't think they do custard, but there's some other ones. Yeah, I think chocolate is more modern because that's not a traditional thing that was in old timey Japan. But I'm pretty sure there's probably chocolate mochi at this point. Um, all right. You all are in front of Tomiko. Sumire is going to be here, but she's not going to be asking anything. But
Okay.
it just would be kind of weird to pull her out of the scene, like physically in
Right.
the world. As you are talking to Tomiko, Pixie comes running on up. She found out from staffers that y'all were going to the mochi place, and Pixie was with you before, so she knows where you're at, and she is now here with you all. Pixie, you see that the three of them seem to be interrogating is probably a strong word, but Tomiko looks a little flustered, I guess. Um, in any case, do you want to continue asking her questions?
Uh,
As a reminder, I think the questions you put in
yeah, I'm
the
reading
chat, where is it?
the character chat.
Yeah.
Should
Um,
I put something to ping it?
Uh,
I found it. Let me pin it. Okay, so I pinned it. But there was why
okay.
are you helping the yokai for the Tenshoku Kai?
Uh-huh.
How did you get started with Tenshoku Kai, and why do you keep looking at the crystal cellar? What is up with that?
Right.
Um,
Right.
you can choose which question you would like to ask. I would like you to role play it so it's
Okay.
more in character. Um, but if you feel like you can't, then I can just answer them directly.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds excellent, mundo.
Okay. Tomiko looks at you all.
Is the Chris? Yeah, I think the crystal seller. He's not with us, but he's kind of eyeing a bit, right?
Yeah, he's across. He's across from the mochi booth. Did you all move somewhere to go eat? I think. I feel
I
like you
think
did.
we did.
Yeah, so he's not in sight anymore. You wouldn't have. Well, actually, yeah, sure. He's still in sight, but he's not paying attention. I think Kenichi last time you took a look at how he was doing, and he was surrounded by people, but he gave you like a wink or something. Um, so he's aware of your existence, but he is not actively looking in your direction.
Okay, so we
Okay.
do got some privacy.
Mhm. 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 I don't know which one to start with.
Pixie, Tomiko hands you one of her mochi as you arrive. It is a strawberry mochi. It's colored. It's a little light pink. Um, it's if you bite into it, it's got that nice sweetness and the not gumminess, but like chewiness of mochi. And it's got a strawberry filling.
Ooh.
Pixie says, "Oh, thank you so much. I love this." And Tomiko smiles. "You're welcome." And you notice that somehow, when she handed it to you, it looked like she had like six in her mochi box, and now there's only one left. You don't know how it seemed to just miraculously disappear in the time that you ate one mochi.
Oh.
Oh, I'm picturing that one. That looks funny.
Mhm.
Pixie, do you ask that in character who ate them? Actually, I should tell you, if you are talking in character, could you put it in quotes so I can differentiate between if you're talking in character or out of character? Um, um, Tomiko looks shifty eyed as you ask, "Hey, who ate the rest? I wanted a second one." Tomiko looks kind of around and says, "Ah, ha, 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 I wonder who ate them. It must be a stranger. Ha, ha, ha,
Ha ha
ha, ha, ha."
ha ha ha.
You can make an insight check if you like.
Okay.
Pixie stares, yes.
Insight. +3. Be good to me, dice. Okay. Well, it wants to roll low today.
9 and a 13. With a 13, Pixie, you when you looked up, actually that'd be a perception. Never mind. With an insight, you're pretty sure Tomiko ate it, but she's being weird about it, and from your prior knowledge that Rika Kenichi had told you that she's a yokai, um it's probably related to her second mouth eating it, but she's trying to play it off as definitely did not eat it, and as if she doesn't have a second mouth.
Just for the heck of it, if I still have a mochi, I must suspiciously eat it as if I took it.
Oh, okay. Like you pretend to take it from her box kind of thing?
Yeah, I didn't take it, but acted like I did by when I'm eating it and kind of hiding.
Okay, make a deception check.
Character sheet. Yay, I got a 3.
Oh.
3! A
rolling today. Go rolling today.
Oof. All right, with the 3, you all watch as Kenichi trips over himself, holding the mochi, and it kind of like smears into Tomiko's box, and she's like, "Are you okay?"
Yes, I just got so excited by this wonderful taste of this mochi I found in someone's box on accident. It was just so good.
Uh,
Made me lightheaded.
I see. It's you should get that checked out if you're lightheaded. Did you know that the Tenshoku Kai actually has a clinic for yokai?
No, I did not know about that. I have to put on the to-do list to check out later, but I should be okay here in a few minutes.
Oh, okay. Uh, just reiterating for the audience, Pixie face palms and shakes her head when Kenichi does his massive trip. Nice. Um, well, do y'all want to ask her the questions or?
Yeah. I was gonna ask her, where did that chat just go? Yeah.
Let me see.
Well, I'm very
Yes.
curious on why do you seem unsettled when you always see that Krista seller? You seem very agitated.
Tomiko, looks kind of to the side and says, "He's somebody I buy Krista from, and he's related to the Tenshoku Kai, or rather, the organization he works with is related to each other. They work together." It seems like she's not telling the full truth.
Hmm. Well, it's okay. You can tell us. We're all open arms.
Pixie says, "Why so hesitant, my friend?" Mink, I'm gonna say with Pixie's question, Rika, I think you probably have the highest charisma because you're a bard. So go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. What's your function? And rolling, it's a 10.
We got some low rolls here. Wait, that's with advantage. So roll again.
Oh, sweet. All right. Hope it's higher than that.
Oh, and that was a perception roll. That wasn't a persuasion.
Oh. Whoops. Wrong number. Ah.
Okay, well, that was
23.
much better. 23. With a 23, she kind in anime, characters do a sweat drop when there's like something tense or going. So
Right.
basically, kind of
Right.
imagine that happening with her. She's not literally sweating, but it's that emote kind of thing. She kind of gets closer to you, Rika, and whispers in your ear, I I sell items to him in order to buy the Krista, okay? It's not legal." And she stops whispering. She looks unsteady. She looks a little nervous that she told you that, but you can tell that she seems kind of happy that you all went to get mochi with her. So Rika, you're the only one who heard this. Kenichi and Pixie and Sumire wouldn't have heard this.
Well, that does explain quite a bit, though. What was the next question to ask? Oh, okay.
Kenichi, you're a little quiet.
Oh, that, although I don't know if that's interesting. And now it's reading the pin to the next questions.
Rika, I will remind you from session 1 that
Okay.
you know that it's illegal.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Like she's basically trading to get Krista,
Okay.
and that's not how government
Right.
wise it works. You have to
Right.
buy it outright.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that just hurt.
You okay?
Yeah, I just shoved my toe right into my cart.
Oh.
Oh. I have like a little cart under my desk, like full of things. I just really just jammed my toe right into it. Oof. All right, I think I'm good now.
Okay.
I think I'm good. Okay, now I can remember that all of that stuff. Now it's recalling.
The toe pain helped.
Yeah, it did.
I think maybe we should eventually get that bag and see what's in the hidden bag.
Which bag? Oh, you mean the bag the Krista seller has?
Yes.
So in the bag, at the time that Rika saw it, which was 2 in-game days ago,
Right.
let me open up that thing. Hold on a second. I have to look at it. It's where is it? Okay. There was a hand shovel, a key with a raven at the base of the handle, and a small bronze cat statue with a perpetually sneering smile. That's what you saw from the bag. Whether or not those 3 items are still in the bag now that it's been 2 days later, you don't know. But you could try and do another perception check to see. But you would need to go up to the booth. It's pretty hidden from here. Like if you were to try a perception check from here, it'd be at disadvantage.
Can I ask her? Um, because I am curious about this, if I may. How far away is that orphanage you go to? Is it on the outskirts of town or close by?
Uh, Orphanage? Are you talking about Tenshoku Kai?
Yes.
Um, Tenshoku Kai is not an orphanage. It's a organization, but they have like a main building. Um, but I've never been there before. I've only talked to Harumi.
Gotcha. I'm guessing she comes up to you when I was ready.
Yeah, she visits me once a month.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and give Wiku and Pixie a kind of pat on the back to kind of let them take the lead again as I sit down and enjoy the wonderful sunshine.
Did I? Mm, yeah, I feel like I should. Should I let? Should I let? Um, this isn't in character, by the way. Should we tell her that I know that she is legally doing things? Or should I not confront? Should I confront to the I know what you're doing? Stop playing the act. I don't know. Be good cop, bad cop.
Rika, good cop, bad cop.
Good, good, bad, bad cop. Like, I know what you're doing. Oh, come on, you can tell me I'm open. Good cop's like, hey, I'm open. You can tell me. It's all right.
Uh,
The cop's
Hey,
like, hey, I know what you did. Tell me now. Oh,
I'm all for it.
Pixie, how about you?
okay.
Are you okay with Rika asking her, talking about it being illegal? Yes. Okay. Well, go for it, Rika.
All right. Cool. Cool. Hey, Hamaka, I know. Hmm. I know. Hmm. Sorry, I'm trying to phrase this. Um. Hmm. Hey, Tamako, I know what you're doing. It's, it's, it's obvious.
Is it
You're
really?
doing, you're doing, you're doing illegal stuff.
Uh,
I know you're probably doing something illegal.
um. Well.
It's okay. Don't be afraid. I'm not gonna hold it against you. It's okay.
Oh. Okay.
I won't tell anybody. Promise.
I can't remember. Did you tell her that you're from the detective agency or not?
Yes, I think I did.
Okay.
The first time we met her, when she's like, "Hey, why you guys here?" kind of
Okay.
thing. We're
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
"Hey, we're investigating because of the disturbance in the messy place."
Okay. She is having trouble believing you, so I'm gonna need you to make a persuasion check. Unless you are
Okay.
actually deceiving her. I need to seize.
Okay.
Ooh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Ooh.
Gazoon type.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Yeah, you're gonna need to make a persuasion check.
Okay. I can read persuasion. There we go. Oh, another 23.
Another
Baby.
23. That is great. She sighs and says, "All right, I'll trust you." Well, you see, I steal Skumogami. And Skumogami, again, as a refresher, is items that have become magical slash yokai for basically living for a very long time. Um, and so they're living creatures, essentially. And she says, yeah, so they're very popular in Tartaglia, and the organization that seller belongs to, the Luminous Consortium, they take Skumogami and they trade Krista for it, depending on the rarity. So
Mm.
I I I I play music and maybe perhaps charm people and take their
I
Skumogami.
see.
She looks off
I
to the
see.
side very
I
sheepishly.
see. I see. I get it. It's very fun spell. Very fun.
Yes, but I in recent times it's gone a little wonky, a little wrong, and so the man that came the other day, the one you were investigating, I think my charm just made him go crazy instead of being under my spell, and I caused that ruckus. I'm so sorry. And she bows to you.
Oh, okay. Okay. You know, we can have those bad days, good days.
Well, it's I I I I sell the Skumogami for the organization, but I don't really
Right?
have much Krista myself. I kind of don't use it too often, but I it's important that I use it. It's important that I have it. So, but it's causing my magic to go a little crazy.
Mm, I see. Never really ran into that problem yet.
Are you telling the truth or?
Maybe, maybe not.
Okay. Okay.
I
No,
believe it's the
she's.
truth.
I'm probably lying. I'm probably telling the truth. Who knows?
What were you saying, Kenichi?
I'm gonna say I believe she's saying the truth. She wouldn't lie to us.
Oh, I got it.
Maybe you don't know. Maybe.
Well, that must mean you must be very rich. Can you afford crystal all the time?
Maybe. Yes.
I see. Uh, Tomiko
Or the
looks.
agency just gives it to us.
It kinda, not very
Kind of?
frequently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can't fully afford it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
They can give like a 5-day one like twice a month.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Would they only give it to us if it's like detained to the mission?
Yeah,
And I know you're
if
gonna use a lot.
like let's say you had like a outdoor mission, they would prep you with stuff for sure. But like for if it's in the city, like day to day, they don't really give you stuff for that.
Okay. I see. I see.
Um the day gets later. It's now about 12 p.m.
Can it's okay,
Well,
Riku, if I ask that question about how she got involved in it?
yeah.
Um, can I ask you a question? How exactly did you get tricked to giving the crystal away so often? I mean, did she have something on you or something like that? I know. She took your favorite donut shop, didn't she?
Um uh what are donuts?
I meant,
Oh.
you have to
Yeah,
calm
I
the
wondered
tick
the
up.
same question too. What are donuts?
I meant she's making it difficult for you to get the good mochi, right? She buys them ahead of you?
Oh, no, Harumi, she helped me out a lot when I was just starting. And the Tenshoku Kais, I believe in their message, you know. I was I mean, I'm not a yokai, but I was an orphan and it was very hard at that time to be able to, you know, live and have a home and things like that. And I was able to chance upon a shamisen. A shamisen is a Japanese esque guitar kind of thing. Actually, I was reading the Wikipedia. They likened it to a banjo. I think a banjo is actually a lot closer to what a shamisen is like. Anyway, she says, and so I was on the streets playing the shamisen for money, and Harumi actually helped me out and got me to this position today. So I've been helping her with the organization as kind of a way to pay back, but it's a little over my head.
Hmm.
Gotcha. So she came out, offered you a kind hand, and to repay the kindness, you're helping out the others. That's pretty good for you. And I'm glad there's still humans like that to help out. People are usually a bit afraid of yokai, and I kind of tug my ears down a bit.
Yes, I mean, yokai shouldn't be afraid. We shouldn't be afraid of yokai. I know that there's a lot of people who look down on yokai races and things like that, but we should help out each other, you know?
Yes, I do agree with that one. And there's a crystal seller. He doesn't give you no discount, right?
No, there's no discount. Well,
Mm.
if I give him like certain skumogami, the more powerful they are, the more money I get. So I don't know if that you could consider that a discount.
Oh, yeah, I just found out she gives Gumagami.
Oh, wait, no. Didn't she just reveal that?
Nope.
Shit.
Wait, I think she did because she said the earlier, like when I asked her the question, like, "Hey, I know you're doing illegal stuff. Hey, I know you're trading
Yeah.
illegal stuff."
Yeah,
Like,
she said that in front of all of you, so Kenichi and Pixie and Sumire know that.
okay,
Yeah. It wasn't just Eureka.
okay.
Okay. I guess I blinked on that part.
It's okay.
Oh, do you know if the Skumagami, are they treated well? Do you know anything that happens to them?
I I don't know what happens to them after they are traded. It's
Hmm.
a little worrying. She she looks concerned. But she says, "I think they're treated well though."
Gotcha. Well, hopefully they're not being drained of the magical power to make the crystals.
Uh,
Hmm.
Like
she's
this,
Tomiko looks extremely shocked. Pixie says, "I hope so." To the what's it called?
treat it well.
Yeah, treating.
Mhm.
To your message about like the skumogami being used to like create Krista, she says, "I heard that Krista was just naturally found in Tartalia. Not I I don't I hope they're not using creatures to make them."
It would, well, I may be wrong, but then again, have you heard anything about some black crystals being used to drain the magic from other creatures? And where does that magic go, I wonder? Now just let my senses end there to give us something to think about.
Tomiko looks even more worried. Um, and you see her with all your passive insights or perceptions, I guess. You see her fidgeting with her like handbag, um, and she says, "Yes, those black crystals sure are strange."
Mhm.
So you have seen them
Uh,
before.
yes, there's that newspaper. Uh, Give me a moment. I have to look it back up. Uh,
Can I
uh,
try?
the she doesn't have the newspaper name. I forgot to write it down. Um, Shoot. Hold on one moment. I lost
You're
my
good.
notes.
Can I try a sleight of hand to put the crystal down beside us?
Um, the black crystal.
Yes. Mainly to see if she noticed. And judging by her reaction, I don't know if she actually came across one itself.
Um, oh, I found the news. Um, let's see. Do a sleight of hand.
Okay, good. I got a +1, not a negative.
16. You place the crystal kind of in front of her so she can see it, and when she sees it, her eyes widen a little bit. I don't think she noticed
No.
you with her passive perception, nor I believe anybody else would. Um,
Ooh, I
uh,
forgot about the crowd.
she looks at it and she's like, "Oh, how did this get here?" Um, she continues about the newspaper. She says, Yami News, it's a tabloid. They have like rumors and things like that. I don't particularly like to read it, but some of my, what's it called? People that come to visit a geisha to get
Uh,
business customer. That's what I'm
uh,
looking for.
there you go.
Yeah. I've had customers talk about it, and they rave about this Osamu Toyota and how he uses this crystal. I think they call it coronium. How it's supposed to heal you or something like that without the power of magic. But that sounds very strange.
Mm-hmm.
I'm. It almost sounded like a cult, to be honest.
Mm, sure does. Sure does.
However, she looks at the four of you and kind of looks a little nervous and then says, "This crystal, though, is very handy for certain things, such as skumogami. It makes them look like normal items and they can't speak or anything. It's very
Mm,
effective on them. Against yokai, it's not as much, but I hear if what's the word? If they're oh my god, my brain is not working well today. If they're
you're
in the
okay.
presence, if they're in the presence of coronium for a very long time, I hear that they can die. Actually,
Mm, that's interesting.
but with skumogami, they just stay an item since that was their natural form to begin with.
Right. Does it do anything weird to you when you're like around it when you use like magic or something or
Oh, for me?
yeah.
Oh, I try to stay away from that stuff.
Okay.
I mean, she looks sheepishly. I do use it to make the skumogami not, be an item
I
so
see.
they don't
Right.
talk, but it's
Right.
such a small amount that it doesn't cause any issues.
Mm. 'Cause I came across it and mm,
Did you come
like
across a very large piece of it?
oh
It
she looks
was
at the party and goes, "Do you guys remember how big it was?"
you would
Yes.
remember that it was like um it occupied a 3 by 3 foot square cube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Okay.
they were fun to break. And I guess I'll say kind a little bit under my tongue, but just loud enough for the people to hear. As I look at that crystal and I pick it up. Poor Skumagami.
Ah, yes. I I don't like relying on that method, but it's the easiest way to get the most money and Krista.
Right. That's the only way.
Well, there's probably other ways. I just don't know of them. Considering the government is very hard on
Mm-hmm.
Krista's the purchasing
Yep.
of Krista.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you said you get your black crystal. Does the crystal vendor give them to you to make it easier? Or does man, I forgot that fox lady's name again.
Harumi.
Or does Harumi give you them?
Um, Harumi gave it to me. She looks away. Harumi was the one that suggested the Skumogami selling and bartering.
I think I'm an inside check. Okay, I think she's holding out.
Okay, go ahead.
And yay, advantage. Good thing being a Kenji knight.
With a 22, she is telling the truth. She just looks. She's looking sheepish again because she's admitting all her like illegal doings, and now implicating that Harumi is in on it as well, which you probably knew to begin with, because if she's doing all this stuff, it's probably known to the organization that is probably doing this. But now you know that Harumi also is aware of the illegal dealings and is complicit with it.
Can I ask how long you and Harumi has been up to this? You said she helped you out when you first came around, so I'm guessing probably since you're a young person there.
Well, no, the Tenshokukai has only existed recently. It's only been in the past 5 years since the Krista has been sold since then. I've only been part of this for 2 years.
Gotcha. So, okay. And do you think they're really helping the unfortunate?
I. She looks unsure. I want to believe so. Otherwise, what have I been doing so far?
I'm gonna pat her on her back and say, "Don't worry, these two young ladies are sure to get to the bottom of it." And I'll just kind of step aside again. They have gotta hate how I just. Oh, time to run away.
That is a
Hey,
very. Hold up a second.
Hey. Oh. Sorry, I'm gonna. Sorry. I'm
Okay.
gonna be right back.
Okay, I forgot to close the window, and I realized that I muted the Discord and not my stream, but it's okay. It's okay.
So I'm gonna have an interesting little section when I listen to the stream when I going to walk.
You're gonna hear the trucks backing up.
Yes. Yeah. I listen to it a little bit to keep it for note taking and whatnot.
Okay. Rika says she'd be back, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Pixie, do you have any questions for this wonderful young lady?
Not at the moment, says Pixie. Okay. I can move time forward. We can actually, let's wait for Rika to get back.
Yes. Well, can I ask her one last question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just out of curiosity, how many Skumagami did you drop off on accident?
Uh, it would be at least about 15?
Yep, those 3 that was in that bag is no longer there because 15 is a lot more. Gotcha, and he doesn't hold on to them for long, I could safely assume.
No, he usually goes back to Tartaglia once a week. At the end of the week.
Hmm.
Oh, Rika, you back?
Yep.
Okay. Is there any other questions you want to ask Tomiko? Otherwise, we will fast forward time.
No,
All
no, I
right.
think I got it.
Okay. You all finish your mochi and head back to the talking cat and say goodbye to Tomiko. And she says, if you want to go out and get a snack again, let me know. But please keep what I said quiet, right? Keep it secret.
When she
Great.
says
Sounds good.
and when she says snack, my ears pop up a little bit.
And that is that. With that, the day ends, and you all do your things, whatever it is. You go like home, or maybe you go shopping, who knows what. But basically, the day ends, and now we're going to do what is downtime. So we're gonna give the three of you kind of a focus of kind of a week of things that you're doing, and at the end of the week you'll get some kind of like financial reward or something out of it. um
Okay.
though Rika, I think you were saying you just wanted to go
Wanting
home, right?
something. Yeah.
Okay, so for you it'll be like a sleep time, is what's it called,
Relax.
relaxation time.
Vacation.
um You gain advantage on saving throws to recover from long-acting diseases and poisons.
Nice.
Um, and yeah, so that's what you get. Hopefully, you won't have anything like that happening to you, but that's your benefit. Let's start with Pixie because you haven't been here for a little bit. Let's give you a little bit of focus. So Pixie, you for your downtime, you suggested that you wanted to do some odds and ends, like help farm or garden or cook. And I was thinking you're doing this throughout the week, um, helping out and around. And as a Tartalian yourself, a foreigner to this country of Korakuni, you find that it's easier to get along with other Tartalians rather than the Koronese folks here, or at the very least, there's less like hostility towards you. So you've been kind of helping out at places that are more friendly towards Tartalians, and one of the places is the Crowning Glory, which is a Tartalian steak restaurant known for its owlbear steak. You help out in the kitchen. They probably don't give you like what's the word? Very complicated jobs. Do you have cooking tool proficiency? Cook's tools? I think that's what it's called. Let me check. You do have cook's utensils. Oh, you do. Okay. With that, they actually do let you help out in the kitchen a lot more. You love cooking in real life, so I added it to my character. Oh, nice. Okay. So you're actually pretty proficient in cooking and helping out in the kitchen. So you do get to help out with some of the steak dishes. Not the owlbear steak. It's their number one, not number one seller, but it's like their big ticket item on the menu. It's like a good 100 GP to order an owlbear steak, because they have to import it from Tartaglia. There's no owlbears in Korakuni. So you kind of help with like the cow ones or the pig ones. Do you get a discount for working here? Yeah, sure. It's only during this week though. So maybe you invite some of the detective agency people you've met or like other people you've met in town. Yes. Okay. Yeah, for sure. I might deduct money from you. Well, I'll just say it all evens out, so we'll still roll for work money. Um, as you're working for the Crowning Glory, um, one day, while you're working there, you finish your job and you come out of the restaurant, and across you kind of pass an alleyway, and there is a very faintly breathing otter in the alleyway, and you're like, what is an otter doing in town? They look like they're not in good condition. You approach the otter, and you can tell that it is very faintly breathing. The otter, yeah. Pixie yells for help in panic. You do so, and there's somebody who comes on over. He seems to be a guard. He says, "What's the problem?" Pixie cries, "Something is wrong." Do you point to the otter? Because he doesn't seem to. Yes, you do. He looks down at the otter and he says, "Oh, an otter? Hmm. Is it one of those yokai folks? We've been having some problems with a yokai fainting and stuff like that. Please help him. I do not know if I can help him. It's the city is kind of hands off on yokai, but I've heard of the Tenshokukai. Uh, they've supposedly been able to. They've set up clinics for yokai. I'll give you gold if you try. Um, uh, okay. I will take it to. I will take him to the clinic then. But it's going to cost you, you know. And he holds out his hand. He puts up two fingers when you ask how much. Okay, deal. How much do you give him? 200 GP? You give him 200 GP?
Whoa.
Okay, okay. Do you have 200 GP?
Wow.
Okay, you only have
Just made up.
190. Are you sure you're gonna give him 200 GP? Like, because you can't. Okay, so you're gonna go broke. You'll give him 190.
I think Pixie's just made a friend for life.
Okay, you hand this man, this guard, 190 gold pieces, and he stares at you, and he's like, "Oh, I don't need that much. I put two fingers, meaning 20 GP." And he hands you 170 back and only takes 20 GP. Um, says, "Okay, I will go take it. I did not realize it was so important to you." Pixie laughs and says, "It's a tip. Now take it." He runs away, holding the otter, and leaves you with the 170 GP still in your hands.
Oh.
I was gonna say take the otter. Wait, what? He did take the otter. Oh, you misheard? Yeah. So he hands you 170 GP, and you try to force it on him, and then he runs away with the otter, supposedly probably to a clinic. You hope. Um, and with that, your downtime adventure ends. You get paid at the end of the week for your performance in the kitchen. I'm going to give you advantage on this roll. You're going to do a survival check with advantage. Since you have. Well, actually, that's really not how it works, though. Hold on. Huh. What's your dex? +2? Let's do a dex check with proficiency, so it'd be a +2 on top of your dex check. I'll take the stealth check, which was a 12 on the die, plus 4. So that would be a 16 to for your cooking skills. With a 16, you get paid 14 GP. You almost made back what you gave the guy, so that's pretty good. So you can add 14 GP. I'll type it in chat in case you forget. All right, that is Pixie's downtime. Rika or Kenichi, Kenichi, yours is just a recap. So we'll do Kenichi's first, and then we'll go into Rika's. So Kenichi off-screen worked at Mori Mura's Metals, which is a blacksmithing shop. And Kenichi helped Morimura with kind of like making weapons and tools, and also managed the storefront. And he also got paid for it. Kenichi also found out that if he wants to get like leather armor, specifically studded leather armor is what Kenichi has been interested in. He could find that at Kame Hirata's shop, Hirata Leather and Armor. That is where a leather worker is available. Though I guess technically studded leather doesn't exist in Japan, but I am being lazy and not changing the D&D equipment list, so studded leather exists in Japan. Anyway.
It would be a studded Komodo.
No, but that has no
Wow.
protection. That has no protection. Anyway, that was Kenichi's adventure. That's that. So Rika, you just you've been doing some things throughout the day. You know, kind of. I don't know what you kind of do with your time. Maybe you're doing
Right.
bard singing or things like that. But one of
Yeah,
these days,
yeah.
you go home to see your parents. I mean, you regularly come home, right? Anyway, but one of these
Right.
days that you go home, your mom says, "Hello, Rika, welcome home," and she seems really happy and peppy. And your dad is sitting on a chair, and he goes, "Hello," and he seems to be reading a newspaper, which is a newfangled invention kind of thing. Not newfangled for Tartaglia, but for Korakuni. And your mom comes over and gives you a hug, Rika.
I'll give one back to her and say hi and
Okay.
ask her how it's going.
Oh, it's so good. You know, I really want to get a family photo because there's a photography studio that just opened up in the corner. But she looks off to the side. Tao isn't here. She seems really sad that your brother isn't here.
Yeah,
I really want a photo though, but
it's okay. Well, we can do that and later.
yeah, let's wait till your brother gets home. Yeah?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. She kind of smiles. Rika, make an insight check.
Or we can go and get it painted, and then we can paint him in.
Oh, Rika, you're so smart. I love my little darling. And she hugs you really tightly. And the dad says, "Uh-huh."
Did you want me to roll an insight?
Yeah, you can still roll an insight.
Okay. Oh, low number.
10? Yeah, you just noticed that your mom seemed a little sad when saying, "Let's wait for your brother." It wasn't quite like a hopeless sadness, but it's starting to turn that way because it's been a few years.
Right.
It's been a few years.
We always hope and pray he's coming home.
Right, exactly, but he still hasn't. your mom says, okay. Well, how about tomorrow? How about tomorrow we go get a family portrait done?
Okay,
What do you
we
say,
try.
honey? She says to Dad, and Dad says, sounds good. Um, and you all kind of chat with each other, catching up with each other. Um, Dad pauses a little bit, and he says, huh, that's weird. And he puts
What?
down the newspaper and points to a certain section. Um, you see that it's like an actual photograph of the hot springs in Kuroyama, which is to the
Oh.
east northeast ish. Um, and you read the big headline. It says "Disaster befalls hot springs." Um,
Oh.
and your dad says, "It seems that the hot springs, one of the springs, isn't working. It's not hot in
Mhm.
some parts of the
Yeah,
the
guess so.
the inn. Yeah, it's pretty bad." And your mom says, "Oh no, magic has been dwindling here in Korakuni, but
Right.
it can't be affecting the volcano, can it?"
I don't know. Maybe.
Ooh, that'd be awful.
Who knows?
Think about all the
Mm.
hot springs around. And she seems really sad. I don't want my
Yeah.
precious hot springs to go
Let-
away. They're so comfy.
We'll try to avoid it so you don't get hurt. I don't want you to die or get injured really bad.
Wait, what?
I was saying that it was like, oh, I don't want you to go. I don't want you to get hurt because of the hot springs.
Okay, do you know what a hot springs is?
Yes. If I know what you're referring.
It
The is it like that pool where it's like very high and it's like a big giant pool you can go swimming in?
Yeah, but it's not dangerous unless you
Or is it the one that's shoots out of the ground?
it's usually a natural hot springs like in is like it usually comes out of the ground. That's where they're getting their water
Right.
from. It's natural.
Okay.
But they set it up so it's like, you have a little bathing pool.
Okay.
It's not intended
Yeah.
for like swimming or anything, but it's
Right.
basically a spa, right? It's like a hot tub.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Right.
And so it's not dangerous unless you stay in it for
Unless
too
it blows
long.
up. Like the disaster that just happened, the blowing it up. It gets blown up.
Wait, why would
Right?
it blow up?
Was the disaster
No,
it was
the
oh.
disaster isn't it blew up. It's
Oh,
the
okay.
hot springs is one of the springs is not working
Oh,
anymore.
okay. I
Yeah.
thought I misunderstood. Sorry.
Sorry. I didn't realize that. No, the spring is not
Okay.
working. So one of the like pools or something at the inn is not going off.
Mm. I see. We'll find a different favorite hot spring till they fix that one.
Hmm.
And then go back to it.
Well, maybe we could go on vacation sometime. Though I know you're busy with
Ooh,
work.
that sounds like fun.
Yeah. But I'm also booked up for a little while.
Yeah.
And Dad says, "Yup, that's true." Well, maybe next month.
Yeah. Maybe when I have a longer break, I'll let you
Yes.
know.
Sounds good.
When work slows down, there's not a whole lot. Then yeah, you know, so busy with the detective stuff.
Oh, yes. It's been a few years now, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. I also met. I also have two new friends. They. I just met them a few days ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. They're not from here, so I have to show them around.
Oh.
I took them to that that one favorite place of love going to, that the smiling fish.
Oh, yeah. That's such a
Went
good
there.
place. Yes.
Mhm.
Your dad
Mhm.
says, Sure is the best.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say something, and now I forgot.
It's okay.
Oh, no, I remembered it. It doesn't need to be said anymore. Um,
Maybe one day I'll bring them. You can meet them.
oh, wonderful.
Sure would love
Yes.
to meet you
Bring them
guys.
over whenever. I will serve some tea and some crackers. It'll be delicious.
What one of them really likes, I forget what type of tea Kenichi likes. I
Oh,
forgot what type he liked.
he likes tea? Oh, well, then I'll have to serve him as many teas as we have.
Hmm.
Is there anything else you want to talk about with your mom or dad?
I'm trying to think how should probably ask like, oh, how's the business going? How's life?
Well, I have a few performances coming up throughout this month, they've been doing well. With we've tried to incorporate some of that Tartalian Krista technology, and when
Mm,
I finish off my songs, there's like
mm.
an explosion of fireworks or something like that, considering we can't do that with magic as much anymore.
Right. Right.
Uh,
Right.
hold on. Uh, your dad says everything's selling well. We're all good. He gives a thumbs up.
Sounds good.
Oh, honey, say some more. You know that uh, we were able to get some work done with the people working at Odds and Ends, and Hirata, he came over and we made sure that there was good. Um, he like worked on making sure there's a good canvas for one of the carts that your dad made, and he says, "Yeah."
Nice.
I don't know if this is how your dad is supposed to be represented, but I just assumed he didn't speak much.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Those builders, they don't really speak a whole lot, like have you ever like seen like construction workers? They're like you never see them talking and you're like, do they even speak?
Yeah.
Like normal builders, you just see them building and you're like, oh, they're not talking. Oh, they're not doing anything.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking he was gonna be like, you know,
Uh,
quiet like that. You're doing good.
Pixie said when we were talking about the hot springs or Rika inviting people over, she said, if I come over, we're going to the hot springs. Is there anything else you can think of, Rika?
Uh, no, not really.
Okay. Hot Springs episode says I Chestnut, let's go. Oh man, wait, I might actually have to do a Hot Springs session. Oh boy. Um anyway, as your week progresses, Rika at some point invites the two of you, Kenichi and Pixie, over to her house. I'm assuming, Rika, are you fine with that? Because I remember you said you wanted to do like a hangout with people. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Also, I just realized it is halfway through the session time, right? Hour and a half?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's take a 5 minute break unless people need a 10-minute break.
Okay. Cool with 5.
Five?
Cool with that.
Kenichi Pixie, is 5 minutes good?
Yes, 5 minutes is good.
Okay. See you at the 37-minute marker.
Okay.
During the hot springs episode, I have to turn into a giant fox and just do a huge cannonball.
Is that like a reference to Naruto or something?
I don't know what that is.
Never mind. Okay.
Self, look up Naruto.
I could just imagine all of us just going to a hot spring, just be like, all right, feel free to be ourselves.
It'll be just an RP session, I say, and then I sneak into combat.
Oh, I don't think you'd never do that.
I'm gonna quickly grab some food to eat. I'll be back.
Okay. That you got distracted by mochi and hot spring. You'd probably understand.
I'm back. All right. This music is the same song over and over again. I did not
funny.
I did not expect that, so we're going to listen to this one.
Oh, it's okay. It's better than it being something totally off than that song.
That's true.
We're talking about cool monster that you might think of in the future. Instead.
What?
We were just imagining if it was ever like a encounter it would be like, a big giant spring with like a face on it. I started thinking of random monsters. It
I
was funny.
see. Like a waterborne monster?
Yeah, yeah.
And it could have a wonderful attack of like a hydro cannon or hydro pump water attack or something like that.
Damn.
Yep.
Oh,
Hey,
sorry.
Do
we can imagine.
1d2 damage.
We can totally imagine.
All right. So we're back. Rika wanted to do like getting to know Kenichi and Pixie a little more. So Rika, are you okay with going to your house and doing this?
Yeah.
So it's a party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of the family house.
Um,
Instead of her parents'
you
house.
you three can RP as much as you want or as little as you want, but whenever you all feel done, just let me know and we'll go starting the next week after downtime is over. The three of you enter Rika's house, and her mom and dad are home, and the mom is like, oh, Rika! Are these your new friends? And she seems very, very happy about this. And she says, okay, let me go get you all tea. Let me get you snacks. Are you going to Rika's room? Pixie says yes. Okay, I'll see you there.
Would it be my old childhood room? Because I lived alone.
Oh, you do not.
Right.
Oh, you do not
No,
live in your house?
No. Remember we decided I lived somewhere separate.
I forgot. I'm so
When
sorry.
you said room, it's okay. When you said room, I was like, oh, okay.
Never mind. You're going to Rika's house. Her mom is not there. It's just Rika, Kenichi, and Pixie. All right.
Hey, but we could go there too. I don't care.
I mean, which it's up to you. You're the one who is.
Because I'm already there, right? Or did I leave and then come back?
No, this is like another day. This is like
Okay,
some day within the downtime week.
Okay.
So it's up to you whether you want it to be your parents' house or your personal house.
Oh boy, thank you for giving me that choice. Oh, okay. Let's roll a.
I can roll
to think of
one of
dice number.
here. One of Rika
4?
house, mom.
What?
Mom
I
house.
don't know. Flip a coin. Let's flip a coin. There we go.
There we go. Rika house. It is your house that got
Okay.
picked.
Cool. Okay.
You all
I just
go.
didn't know what.
You all go to Rika's house. I'm assuming it's a cozy house. Y'all sit down.
It's really nice, fresh.
Yeah, it's a good place. Rika, do you serve tea?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. You serve tea. Do you have snacks along with it?
Probably scratch something up. She probably has something. I don't know.
Yeah, you probably have there's these rice crackers that go along with tea that you eat. I think it's called senbei. So you probably have some of those.
Was there like any like spread or whatever like I could add with them, like a dip to add with the rice crackers?
In Japanese cuisine, you
Like
don't normally
spread?
do dip.
Okay, or like
It's
a spread on them? Or...
no, you also don't usually do a spread. It's usually just the crackers themselves.
Okay.
But if you were like, I wanted to serve Tartalian cuisine, then yes.
I see.
Maybe you're dabbling in like Western cuisine, so maybe you have chips and dip instead.
Okay.
Did you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, did you still want to serve tea then? Because it might be, I don't know, like if you feel like, nah?
Nah, if it's like during the day, if it's like, I don't know. Is it?
Oh, in Japanese culture, you drink tea like all the time. So Usually in
Right.
Japanese culture, if you invite someone over, you bring out tea or some kind of drink, and then you bring snacks with it. Like that is very
Okay. Okay.
ingrained in the culture. I
Okay.
wouldn't even just say Japanese; it's like East
It's
Asian.
right. Right. She'd probably bring out some fun drink. Probably some entertaining and weird drink that she's trying.
Like an alcoholic drink or just a fruit drink.
No, I don't care. Um, let's do a fun drink because it's probably midday next day.
Uh, Sorry, did you say not alcoholic?
Nah,
Okay.
I feel like it's during the day. I don't feel like you should drink during the day.
For sure. You can, yeah, sure. It's some fun drink. Maybe it's cola. Tartalians have just come up with cola, and it's fizzy, it's bubbly,
Okay.
it's dark. It's a new invention. Pickled juice chestnut. Jesus. Sorry, I didn't mean
Oh,
to say that, Rika. I'm so sorry. Um,
you're good.
and so yeah, it's just like a cola drink, and then you have chips and dip. What kind of dip?
I don't know. Pixie said cheese.
Cheese? Oh, sorry. I
You
forgot
could
to look
do.
at the
We could
message.
do. Um, would there be? Yeah, would there be like a cheese or like a weird? I'm trying to think of non. Um,
I mean,
I'm trying to
cheese
think of like something.
cheese isn't a traditional Japanese thing, so cheese dip
Is
would be pretty unique.
she is dabbling in unique foods.
All right, yeah, for sure. Then you've got
Yeah.
it would be akin to nacho cheese dip, queso, I guess. Um, at least that's the kind of cheese dip that I know of. There's probably other kinds of cheese dips out there.
Right. Who knows?
Um, anyway, it's pretty good. Rika, you did a really good job. You know, actually, maybe
Thank
let's
you.
roll for it. Let's roll for it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna roll for it.
All right. All
Um,
right.
do you have cook's utensils? No. Okay, so
No.
you're gonna do a survival check.
Okay. Ugh. +2 modified, baby.
And
Well,
12. Yeah, it's pretty good for your first time making something that clearly isn't your like cuisine
normal.
from your native
Right.
country. You're doing a pretty good job.
Right.
Pixie, you're like, yeah, it's close. It's close enough to the cheese dip you've had from your own country that you're like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's passing. The cola is imported though. If you made that on your own, I'd be very
Yeah.
surprised.
Oh, oh. I kind of want to just because I do.
Okay, you want to try and make your own cola?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, she's dabbling in things.
Right.
She's learning
Okay, hold
things.
on. Now I have to look up
Okay, if not,
cola
that's okay.
recipe. Let's look this natural cola recipe. Um
Okay, Chestnut, I really like your comment there. Not one if she accidentally put pickle juice.
Pixie asks, "Would you like some help in the kitchen?" To
Sure,
Rika.
sure,
Yeah.
Pixie.
All right. I'm gonna give you advantage on this survival check. To cook in the kitchen, and I'll give you proficient. No, I'll just give you advantage because Pixie's helping. Um, Let me
Okay.
see. Cinnamon sticks, juice, coriander, nutmeg, sugar, browning sauce. What is browning sauce? Vanilla
What is
extract.
that?
Okay.
Interesting.
Um. Okay. It does require charging with CO2. Oh no. You can get No, seltzer's already bubbly.
Right.
Okay, so you have to do some like alchemist stuff with this. Um. Uh.
We could go find an alchemist in town. We'll go venture in town real quick.
Pixie's a cook. Pixie's a cook. She's probably
Okay.
made cola before, even though I probably not, but probably. Okay, so did you make your survival check?
No, but I will.
Make sure it's with advantage. So right click and click advantage.
Roll. Wow. Wow. It gives me a 1 and a 14 in there. And a 12.
You got a 14 with Rika's help.
Mhm.
With Rika's help, the cola comes out refreshing, sweet. Do you add any flavors or is it just plain cola?
She'd probably add some Japanese flavor probably to it.
Let's see. Maybe like a Sakura cola then,
Sure.
or melon cola. Is there melon cola? I don't know about that one.
Interesting.
I don't know about that one.
I don't think they have melon.
No, I don't think we'll do that. I think
don't think it's
Sakura cola sounds
Melon would
like a
taste
little better.
nasty.
Um, Pixie suggested cherry and said, "Ooh, melon to melon." So I think, so a Sakura cola would be very similar to a cherry cola flavor wise.
Okay. It actually sounds really good in real life.
All right. Well, y'all can talk with each other.
So, how are you two liking the place? Liking the capital? Whatever we call this place.
Kagayaku Toshi, but you can say capital, yeah.
I've lived here my whole life. Born and raised in here. But this house, 3.
Gotcha. So that means why when you gave us a tour guide, you did such a wonderful job. Although I still think we need to help those two statues get together.
I don't think that's gonna ever happen, dude. I don't think so.
Oh, thank you for the tea.
You're welcome.
Pixie says, "It's beautiful. How long have you lived here?"
I think I just lived here my whole life ever since I was a baby. Parents grew up here, I grew up here.
Pixie asked, "Do you have baby photos?" Pixie, I will let you know that photography has existed in Tartaglia for a while, but here in Korakuni, it's only been like 4 years. Sad face, Pixie.
Oh,
yeah. So Rika,
sorry.
that's giving you context. If you want to say I have baby paintings, if you want to say that instead.
I have paintings. Probably not on me, but probably at my parents' house.
I look at the walls for the paintings.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Oh.
I'll show you guys. I think I have a picture that I think I kind of want a visual picture to show you guys what I was thinking her house looks like. Because I did some lovely research.
Pixie says, "I'd like to see it one day," in reference to the baby photos, baby paintings.
Oh, okay. I'll scratch them up somewhere. Somewhere.
Can I look out the window to see what kind of view you have?
Sure, go ahead. You probably will see a big tree.
Yeah, there's like a courtyard with a bunch of sakura trees, which are cherry blossoms. And they're pink. It is May, I said, so it's no longer blooming. But it still looks nice.
Okay.
When you
I
have
hate
the
iPhones that do that.
when
This
the
was
win-
I was thinking what our house looked like. I put it in the general. If you guys were wondering.
So it's
Let's
very
see.
modern?
I was trying not to go modern, but I was trying to go for like the plants and like, there's a couple windows.
Okay.
Like a seating arrangement, like whatever they have at this time period. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
More of just like the plants everywhere and probably a few of her bookshelves her dad made her that may have some random stuff on it. But kind of the layout, but not the stuff. I know the stuff looks too modern, but
Yeah. I was about to say, but if the layout, yeah,
I
we
meant
can go
I
with the
meant
layout and the
not.
plants.
I meant the layout. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Wow,
And
you
like
have
there's
it.
go ahead.
Nah, I'll wait after you.
Yeah, and then probably more time period look.
You have it lucky. You can open up the windows and during the blossom season, let the flowers
Mm-hmm.
accidentally blow in. It'll be a bit of a
It smells.
cleanup for a few days. You'll smell like roses.
Mm-hmm. Very pretty. Very pretty.
Have you ever tried to reach out and pick a few flowers?
Mm, yeah, I tried here and there. I don't have them too long in the house. It makes messy.
Pixie says, I want to have a sleepover here. It's so beautiful and nature like, and the decor is
Mm,
nature like.
mm-hmm. I like it. It's very soothing. After, a hard day at playing music, you just want to sit and relax. I feel like I'm in a spa with nature. Because,
And
city life, it's, not beautiful everywhere, but you can make it beautiful where you live.
is the window open?
Um, it can be.
Okay, I like to open it if it's closed. Have a nice smell outside, but forget to close it.
Mm.
Smells very nice outside. Very planty.
Is it like breezy or windy or
Oh,
like
thank you.
can
Let's
we
find
feel
out
a
what the weather
breeze
is.
or can we
Let's see
feel
what the weather is.
feel the
Be
breeze?
It's
stormy.
a perfect day in spring. So, you know what?
Nice.
It's pretty great. It's just very lightly windy. It's not very strong. And the sun is out. It's not too hot. It's just a good weather all around. Thank you, Chestnut, for the hydrate.
Mm-hmm.
So the breeze is bringing in like a waft of like plant smells, like nice plant smells, but it's not invading your space, right?
Right. I see. I see. I see.
Wow. And this tea you made us, I'm not quite sure what's the flavor you have. Now, sort of put down on the book, not the one. So, what flavor did you say this tea was?
Cherry.
Ah,
Cherry.
cherry tea. Well, Pixie,
Mm-hmm.
do you enjoy it?
Pixie says, "I'd like more, please."
Okay. Because just pouring her a glass or pouring the pitcher the glass the pitcher, something like that.
I mean, it sounds like you're very interested in Tartalian stuff, so you probably do have a
Yeah.
glass pitcher and glasses.
Okay.
Yeah. You
Okay.
wouldn't, you're not pouring the cola into teacups. despite Kenichi calling it tea.
Okay. I didn't know like what kind of like cups or whatever she has.
I mean,
But
I'm assuming you have in your house like a mix of
but-
Western stuff and a mix of Eastern stuff because it
okay,
sounds like
okay.
you're kind of dabbling in Western cuisine, right?
Right.
So it
It's
seems like,
something new. It's
yeah,
something fun.
seems like you're interested. Like maybe you're like
Like
maybe
I
you're
feel like
serving cola in teacups. I don't know. Is that like a thing you
right.
feel like you would do? Like maybe you didn't shell out for glass cups. I don't know.
Right. I'm thinking of like Rika having like a little bit bigger shot glass, not like, normal shot glass size, a little bit bigger. If that makes any sense.
For her cups?
Yeah. Yeah. They're like bigger than a normal average teacup, but no bigger than say like a small wine glass.
Okay.
But the ones without the stem. Like in between those two sizes, I think she would have that size.
I think there's like a
She'll probably
technical
yeah.
name for those cups, but I can't remember the name. It's like on the
I
tip of my
can't
tongue.
remember either.
Um yeah,
I
for
could
sure.
picture them, but like I can't think of the name right now. Yeah, I think that's what she has. And I think she's also Rika's trying to also probably show off the two not being from here and like being like, oh, you don't want normal cuisines.
I
You
mean,
guys are new. They're
Kenichi is actually from Korakuni.
okay.
He's just not from
I forget.
Kageyaku Toshi. He's not
I
from the
forget.
capital.
I
He's
forget.
he's a yokai. It wouldn't make sense for
Right.
him to be from the Western country.
Right.
Yeah.
I forgot he lived somewhere around.
Yeah, he's from he's like from a forest town.
Right. Did you guys do anything fun this week? Did you guys do anything crazy? Did you guys meet anybody new?
Yeah, I met a wonderful person who was trying to fold some metal with a hammer, and I did help him catch some his wood on fire. So that was
Nice.
fun. Although I kept forgetting that his mochi, he did not sell it.
Mm.
And he suggested we also shop at this leather store. I forgot what it was called. Something leather? We'll find it.
Mm.
Pixie
Interesting.
Pixie says, I helped make food at this really beautiful place. It was a lovely experience. My hard work was noticed.
Nice. Do you remember what it was called?
Pixie would remember calling it the
What?
crowning glory.
Nice. Nice. I don't think I've ever ate there. Not big into water food. I forget that's served there.
Steak.
Well, maybe that giant knife the guy was making would go there. So they cut a really big piece of
Mm.
bread.
Mm.
So with the crowning glory, Pixie, do they have very good food and good tea?
Mm.
Pixie says delicious.
Mm. I see.
Pixie says, you can come
Mm.
with me this week. I think it's in
Mm.
relation to she gets a discount.
Nice.
Yes, that is what she meant, yeah.
Nice. I'd love to.
Yes, that would be nice, although not much beats homemade tea. So I do thank you for this wonderful glass of tea, Riku.
See.
I'll go ahead
Okay.
and take another sip of it. I'm not in no rush to finish the tea, but well, drinking it steadily.
Make a
Mhm.
constitution check because this bubbly texture is very brand new to you.
Ah, poo.
It's fun, buzzy.
An 11. Yeah, you're
All
fine.
right.
It's a little surprising, but each time you sip on this in quotes tea, it just like really grows on you.
Well, thanks for coming, Pixie. Really enjoyed it.
For those who clearly can't read the message because I am not
Oh,
showing the messages
sorry.
on stream. No, it's fine. Pixie looks around. Well, it's getting late in the evening, I suppose. I think I'll head out and go get some rest for the evening. That's what she said.
Sounds good. See you
Yes,
tomorrow.
I think I'll get ready to leave myself. So I do thank you for this wonderful tea, and
Okay.
that cheese was really delicious. Is it okay if I take a piece of cheese with me back?
Sure. Sure. Go ahead. Should find something to give you something in container of some sort, plate of some sort, some sort of to-go box, some sort of thing.
Yeah, you probably have like a takeout wooden box,
Okay. Okay.
or like
Probably
a
your dad bought it. Probably your dad built it.
yeah. He probably built it. Yeah, and with
Thank you.
yeah. Go ahead.
I'll be I'll be sure to have this washed and ready for you tomorrow when we meet up. And as I leave, I'm gently bump the shoulder into the door. Oops, I'm sorry about that.
You're good. You're good.
Pixie yawns. What a lovely day. And with that,
Go.
we're gonna have everybody go home, and Rika's
Mhm.
actually at home. And
Yep.
you finish off your downtime week, and you go back to Nakajima Detective Agency in the morning, um, looking for seeing if there's any jobs for today. You head on over to Sasuke, your boss, and he sees you all come in. He says, "Oh, hey everybody, welcome, welcome. We didn't have any jobs for about a week or so, but we've been investigating that coronium that you brought in, Kenichi. Um, and you also told us about how there's like um some kind of mining going on for this crystal here. I think it'd be good if you all maybe did an investigation into that mine. Uh, this coronium stuff. I don't think it's good. It's good for this country. I don't even know if it's good for Tartaglia, for that matter. It'd be good if you looked into it for my sake. Now, if it's dangerous, we've lost members in the past, not super recently, but kind of recently. So I don't want you to get into too much trouble now. But if you could check it out and see what's going on at the mine, I'd really appreciate it. I think it's somewhere at the base of Kuroyama, the mountains, but you might have to go talk to the Toyotas about it, see if they have any more information about where the mine exactly is. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to get that out of them, of course, because it's their mining operation, right? So, you know. This job though, no time limit. You can take it whenever you want. We do have another job that's a little more important, I guess. Not important, but more pending. But could also, if you need time for it, it's cool. Uh, there is a where is there we go. Um, there's this lady who came in the other day named Chieko Mura, and she's reported that her neighbor Amaya hasn't been seen for a week. So while y'all are out without a job, right? We got a job for that week. Anyway, if you want to investigate and see where this person's gone missing, you can go to Chieko's house and see if she's got any more information. And he gives you the address for Chieko's.
I wish I had better memory. I'm gonna ask him about if he knows anything about the organization with the underprivileged yokai.
The Tenshokukai.
Yes.
He says, I don't know much about the Tenshokukai, to be honest. I probably should look into that, though. I could get one of our other detectives on that and get some more information.
Uh, I wouldn't want to put them out of the way. I just seen if you hold anything, and I was just kind of look at the party like, oops, should I have said that?
Mm, you're fine, I think. I think you're fine.
Gotcha, we'll have to make sure we get to her eventually. She may need more help than we think.
Mm.
Oh yeah, hey boss, I also found these because I found out what they do to yokai if they hold on to it too long. I'll give them the rest of those black crystals.
Oh, the Coronium? Yeah, for
Yep.
sure. We can, I'll lock them away. They're really not okay. Really
Yeah, I did think it
dangerous.
did think it would have such a big effect on me, so thank you, and at least it'll give us a bit more to, well, find out what they do.
I mean, I believe they remove your magic. I don't know when they started appearing though, because it seems kind of recent. I've never seen this coronium stuff until, like maybe 10 years ago.
Gotcha. So
Mm.
probably not about the time the crystals start to show up, but oddly enough when the magic may have slowed down. Oh, do you know if the Coronian had any effect on magic items?
It probably does. It seems to eat away at magic, anything.
Gotcha. After that, I'll just go ahead and take a step back. Hopefully it gets them thinking a bit.
Is there anything else anyone would like to ask Sasuke, your boss? Pixie
No,
says no. All right.
no.
Well, you have two quests given to you by, well, jobs, I guess, by Sasuke, which is one is a missing persons case, and the other is to investigate where the mine is and to get more information and go there. Um, However, if you want to do something else, you're welcome to do so.
Ooh, the mine kind of sounds fun.
True, and we got about
Pers-
maybe 4 or 5 options.
Um,
person's case, person's case.
the
It's
um,
probably
the one thing I will say is if you go for the mining one, when you get to the mine, you will level up to level 4. If you do the missing persons case, you will level up to 4 when you turn in the quest or job.
okay.
Hmm.
I don't know. The mine could kind of sound slight. No.
Yeah, but the missing portion or helping out the orphan will really boost the name of your family name and also the detective agency.
Right. Right. Because doesn't she know the what's called? Didn't she say something about the mine, Tamako or Tamet?
Tomiko? Uh,
Names
uh,
today. Her.
Tomiko doesn't know anything about the mine, or at the very least, she is
Okay.
not related to the mine. The one related to the mine is the Toyota family, so that was the second
Okay.
job with the owl arrows.
Okay.
Um, I believe his wife mentioned how they mine the chromium from their own personal mine that they have found in the mountains.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Pixie says either job. So if none of you can decide, I can roll a die.
Oh, But you said either way will level up anyway, right?
Yeah. In terms of length,
Mm,
um, the mining one will have you leave the capital, so you'll be going and doing some wilderness stuff. Up to you whether you all want to actually have wilderness encounters or you want to go straight to the mine. We can decide on that. I have planned it out so there's wilderness encounters, but if you all are like, there's too many or this was too much hex traveling,
Right.
then we can just cut it. Um,
Okay.
and then when you get to the mine, because we've been doing wilderness encounters, you'll level up to 4. Uh,
Right.
with the job, with the missing persons case, there's probably a potential for combat. I make these jobs, so there's a potential
Right.
for combat in them.
Right.
Otherwise, what kind of D&D quest would it be?
Right.
So there's going to be opportunity for that. As well as investigating your detectives, so there's that portion, and then there's role play,
Okay.
and then that finalizes out and you will level up to 4.
Hmm.
In terms of length, i
Right.
i f- I think they're about the same. I think you could do one, like it'd probably be about one more session and then you would level up to 4.
Right.
Yeah.
I almost feel like you should maybe do the missing person because I feel like the other one should be nice if we did wilderness encounters with one other person and
That's
Shume gets back.
Yeah, that's actually a very good idea. I didn't even think about that.
And I was like,
I mean, what I could do is if you do go out and do the wilderness stuff, I'll have Sumeri with you because it's assuming she's going to be joining your
okay.
party. It would be weird if she suddenly just caught up later on, but she's not going to if she's not here, which she's not. Then I'm just going to control her. Excuse me, I
Okay.
burped. Control her during combat.
Okay.
But not for roleplay purposes unless there's something that makes more
Okay.
sense for her to say.
Okay. What do you two think? Should we go?
I'm
Should
for
we
the
wait for? Go
I'm
ahead.
for the latter once in town. It'll give some more time to come back, and also with the whole name deal.
I see.
So mission person, or we can help out your fellow music player, and maybe we can visit your family before we leave.
Let's do missing in person.
Okay.
Or we could do that.
Pixie says to roll for it. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, go ahead.
Also for those watching, I know it's an ad break, but Pixie said missing person sounds more important, but the other sounds more adventurous. I really have to blow my nose. Give me a moment.
Either one sounds interesting. It's hard.
I
It's
know
like, oh,
Goof has done a good job with these deals because it feels like if we do one, we miss out on the others. And with
right.
those being 2 main ones plus out of the background, not enough detectives, some of them may fall to default or get lost. Like
Um,
if
I'll
we
I'll say
What?
if you don't take the other job, it's fine. Time wise, it's okay. I'm not gonna have them
Okay.
disappear unless background plot wise it makes sense. Like if things going on in the background that you all don't know about makes it so it doesn't make sense anymore, then for
Okay.
sure. But I'm going to say for these 2 ones, it's whichever one you want to do. Yeah.
Dude, let's go for more adventurous. Because I feel like missing person one, it feels like it's gonna be, I don't know. I feel like adventurous, but I also feel like missing person.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for it since we're
Okay.
all still waffling about
Yeah,
it.
I'm still, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I
She's
forget.
for both, and I'm for mother
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Mining, so it is the
All right,
wilderness one.
cool.
All right.
Cool.
Yay, survival checks. I'm ready to
Cool.
fight off the lizards.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you don't know exactly where the mine is, so that is something you will have to investigate before you leave. And if you do choose to do the wilderness one, which you have, the agency will give you enough food. All right. Yeah, they'll give you a budget, and within that budget is meant to be spent for this trip, but it's not. They won't be giving you supplies, so you can use that budget to buy Krista. Um, they'll also give you like one each for each of you a 5-day Krista. But that's
Okay.
it. They can't. Krista is pretty expensive. I think the
Right,
5-day one
right.
is 300 GP if I remember correctly.
Right.
Okay, Pixie has to BRB. All right. What was I gonna say? So, he can give you the Krista for 5 days for each one of you.
Okay.
But that is like the only item.
Right.
After that is like just pure cash for spending for what you need to buy. I'm not going to needle you and check this. I'm going to assume you're doing it on your own, but you will need to buy what's it called? Rations, and then find a
Okay.
way to supply yourselves with water.
Okay.
Speaking of water, what is the weather today?
Eh,
It is still a perfect day in spring.
Nice. Nice.
It's not raining.
Cool dice bot. Cool.
Cool. Very good dice spot. Hold on. I need to change the day. 3. So today's the 10th. Current month day. Okay, there we go. And then the clock is set to it's like 9 a.m. It says the days. Sorry, I need to put that back to 10. All right, there we go. I'm gonna change this. Do not integrate. Oh wait, no. Do integrate, but not change date. Okay. All right. So, what was I saying? So you need rations. You need water. You can optionally also hunt for forage or hunt while you're out and about. So you don't just have to subside only on rations if you don't want to. Pixie also has cook's utensils. Let me check if she has the actual item though. No, she does not. So y'all would need to go get some cook's utensils. I don't know if y'all have mess kits, but that would probably be good. But you basically need camping gear. That's what it is. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
About how long do you think we'll be out so I can pay
Yeah.
the inn I'm staying at?
You would need to find that out by finding out where the mining location is. So I would suggest going to the Toyotas first and seeing if you can get that info out of the sun. Otherwise, maybe some
Right.
asking around town, you might be able to find it out too.
Oh,
That's
can I ask the boss something before we leave?
Yeah, you can ask Sasuke. What are you asking him?
Hey, Sasuke, is there any luck with those bald people? Are they being more calm now, at least?
No. Once they woke back up, they started kind of attacking the area. Uh, we we had to put them, we did some magic stuff to kind of seal them. Um, it looks like if we do a greater restoration spell, it's not working anymore. I heard that you were able to save the sun, but it looks like it's beyond hope for these people. We would need a wish spell at this point, and there's very few powerful magicians that we can hire at that point.
Gotcha. Well, tonight I'll wish upon a star to see if that helps.
I hope it works.
Okay, so we need to get some alarm, alarm bells, things that was needed for the trip, some good shoes, and I just walk out naming off useless stuff.
tents,
Hmm.
sleeping bags.
Sleeping bags. Uh,
Not
Actually,
sleeping bags, not cots.
I don't know
Bedrolls.
what
Bedrolls, there we
camping.
go.
Yeah, bedrolls. Yeah.
Ooh, I do got a tent. I probably need to buy another water skin, and I could get rid of the Costellos.
Um. All right. Once you find out where the mine is, you can come back to the detective agency for the budget, because then they'll know how many days it'll take to get there.
I'll, I'll be right back, guys. Give
Oh,
me like 2 minutes.
okay.
Minute.
Um. Okay. Well, I guess I'll respond. Thank you, Lord Blumpkin, for coming in. And then there was Chestnut. Hello, hello.
Oh, by the way, I'm guessing the detectives are all still about the same number.
Yeah. So let me get my document out. It looks like there are two other detectives besides you four. There is Ryo Sakata and Kimi Omori.
So they were still overworked.
Yeah, it's they're doing their best. They work together like how the four of you work together. Um Rio has been part of the agency for 4 years, so he knows Rika. And then Kimi has only been here for 6 months, so she's newish like you all, but she works with Rio.
Okay, good. I'm back.
Welcome back. Pixie is also back.
I wonder if we're gonna have a party name.
Hmm, don't know on that one yet. Found it yet.
I'll see my way out of that one and leave it to you three.
Oh, now I just bumped my computer. It's all messed up.
Teehee.
Are you okay?
Yeah, my computer's like on a stand, and I just smacked it and I tilted it, so everybody's all tilted.
Oh boy. Yeah, I hope Pixie you don't burn your dinner this time. I hope it comes out good. Um all right, so do you all want to head to the Toyotas first, or do you want to do
Yeah.
shopping even though you don't know how far
Um,
to go?
let's go to Toyota
Okay.
and see some information
Give me just a moment. I need to open up
before we
um
sit there and blindly buy things.
where is the document? Okay, got it. Um, you all head over to the Toyotas. As a reminder, the thing I forgot to put in the recap, you came back to the Toyotas, and Shoji Toyota, who's the son, is still sleeping. But you were promised a reward when you come back to see them, based on your work and trying to help out the family with the curse. So you might be able to pick that up now or ask for the mining location as a reward. Who knows? Shoji you want to do. Yeah, you come to the Toyota estate. They welcome you in as guests. And Shoji is now awake, and he welcomes you in as you sit in the main room with him. Uh, Thank you so much. I really appreciate what you did. Man, it was such a bad time. Um, I don't know if this will be enough, but here, and he pushes over um a bundle of coins, and you can hear that there's quite a bit of gold pieces in this bag. I hope this reward is sufficient enough.
I think it is.
If you take a peeky inside the baggie, it is about 500 GP, and by about I mean it is 500
Ooh.
GP. Yeah.
Oh, I split it between all of us.
And bring out the calculator.
Or we can keep it and use it for a whole party fund.
Actually, let's
group fund.
let's do 4. No, I don't want to limit what I just said. 500. It's just not very divisible by 4.
Do we
It's
want to?
125 a
Do you
piece.
just want to put it in like a group fund and use it as like a group fund?
You could totally do that, considering
Like
you're gonna
we can
have to.
figure it out.
You have to go on a trip, so it might be better to have a group fund for this one.
Right.
So
Okay.
do not add 125 to my gold.
No.
Okay.
Let me see if I can make a channel. Hold on. Okay.
Welcome.
I made a Korakuni party inventory channel.
Okay. So we could put 500 GP.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Blumpkin, thank you for that message. I really appreciate that. Considering I'm making all of this up.
Oh, hi, Pumpkin. Didn't say it.
Well, the agency is glad that you made it out A-okay.
Yes,
If you,
is my mother okay?
she is, and I'll just sit down and ask for some tea.
Oh, that's great. Is she cured as well, like me?
I'll have a novice look on my face as I drink and just glance at the party.
She's like, she's like, giving you the shrug shoulders.
As you have these responses, he looks downtrodden, and he says, "I knew it. I knew
She's
my mom.
alive, though.
She's alive. Well,
Mhm.
okay. I haven't looked at how much money we own, but I'll see if I can find somebody who can heal her. I don't think my parents were such avid believers in this coronium stuff, but I always was a skeptic. I never believed in it. I didn't think it worked, and it totally didn't. It was magic that saved me, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
Yes. Yes, magic is the thing that saved you. And this
Mhm.
wonderful young people over here.
Yep.
Then I'm not gonna believe in this stuff anymore. I'm gonna shut down that mine. I'm in charge of this family now. I can make those decisions.
Okay. If
By the
you
way,
do, you're gonna mess up things, right? Because some of us use magic. It's our way of life.
Oh, no, I mean, I'm shutting down the mine so I don't mess with magic.
Oh, okay.
Because the mine is the coronium mine, which causes people to not have magic.
well,
Mhm.
maybe the agencies could find a way to safely dispose of it.
Really?
Oh, I'd like to have some sugar with my tea, please.
Uh, that's. Oh, okay. I will say that sugar with tea is not a normal thing in
Oh,
Japan, but like you could.
honey?
Honey is also not traditional, I think. You don't usually put things in Asian tea. Back in the
Okay,
day.
now just ask for like one more tea
Okay.
leaf.
Okay. Um, he gets somebody to do that. He says, it, what was I gonna say? Uh, Something about the mine. Oh, I forgot it. I lost it. I'm sorry.
It's
You're
okay.
good. Oh, good.
I'm I do understand the whole idea about shutting it down, but I was just thinking of maybe a better use there. But that's why we have a wonderful bald and rogue to dig me out of these holes I make.
Yep. Yep. Sure do. Sure do.
So I'll just sit there and enjoy my tea by the fire and just kind of act like I didn't do anything.
See, Rika's gonna ask. She's gonna sit there and she's just gonna be very blunt. She's just gonna ask, like, where's the mines? How long? Or, wait, never mind. How long does it take to get to the mine? Or,
Do you not want to ask the location?
I do want to ask the location.
Okay, because it would be kind of. If you asked how long it is, you still wouldn't know where it is, right? So, if you're asking the location, that would make more sense to ask.
Okay.
Um,
I
he.
meant location.
Oh, it's over here, and he pulls out his map. Let me get it for you on the map. Where is my screen? This one.
And she'll just tell him, we're thinking we're gonna go investigate. We can help you. Stop the mine.
Okay, so it is. Where's the thingy? It's right here. He pulls out a map and shows it to you. Pixie has to dip out. Okay, thank you, Pixie, for joining. Really appreciate it. We can recap when you come back. So there is the place.
Okay.
Interesting location there.
Interesting. Oh, so do you know how long that would take?
Um, how long it would take? He says 8 days, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So it's eight hexes, so that each hex is a day of travel, so 8 days. I can't hear you.
I said okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I have a lot of noise I keep getting distracted about. Sorry.
Is there a road we could take on it, or is it all off track?
Um, there's a road. It's the road that goes up to Kuriyama Onsen or the hot springs. If you follow that and then veer off when you get to the base of the mountain, it's right over there.
Thank you. And
Kenichi, you are a little quiet again.
oh, sorry. Thank you. And we could maybe relax in the hot springs a bit.
I think that's
Yeah.
a few more days away, but you could, yeah.
We'll just get lost somehow. Yeah, that's not a good lie. I meant truth.
Yeah.
Is
I
there
know.
anything else you would like to know?
Mm. Try to think. I don't think so. No.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have anything more from.
Okay. Um, you all spend a little more time maybe chatting over regular things or whatever. Do you ask him if you have permission to go? Um, okay, so that was a message that shouldn't have been messaged. Okay. Um, uh, what was I saying? Did you want to ask if you have permission to go there, or are you not going to tell him you're going there?
We're gonna not tell him.
Okay, sounds good. All right. After some time with him, you leave the Toyota estate, and do you just want to fast forward to telling the agency how long it is, and then I just give you amount? Okay.
Sure.
You go back, tell Sasuke about how long the trip will take, which is about 8 days, one way. Did you want to go to the hot springs as well? It probably wouldn't be part of work budget though. And I mean, you could lie to him and say it's longer than that. He doesn't know where the location is.
We could do that. Yeah.
And if it does take, yeah, we always say we got lost too. We can't lie our way through it.
I say we could pretend we get lost and just make it longer. If you really want to visit the hot springs.
I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to ask for a budget that's longer than 16 days technically, just in case you do get lost, right?
Right.
Hey, yeah, I say we just round up by an extra 2 days or 4 days, and we'll just tell the boss, it'll be about this long, but you won't have time for L to say get lost. And sometimes people with a good nose may get distracted by a cherry tree or something.
Okay. So 20 days. A budget for 20 days? Okay. Let's see some math. Budget for 20 days.
Because it really sounds like Kenichi really wants to go to the hot springs.
I wonder if that's enough.
It may be interesting to go there, but I also want to wait for the episode when we go with Riku's family.
Oh, that's fair, yeah.
That would be hilarious. That would be funny.
So I think it'd be better to wait off on the hot spring.
Okay. I think you should. I think adding extra days though, just in case, is still pretty good. All right.
In case you get lost.
Sasuke says that you all should go talk to Norio Shinsato. He's the accountant for the detective agency, and he will hand over the budget for you after computing things. You head on over to his office, and Norio, he has glasses. That's the big defining point of him. He pushes them up when you enter, and he says, "Oh, what kind of job do I have to pay you for?"
Visiting the mines.
Visiting the mines. How many days?
20.
20.
Is that what we talked about?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
20.
that's what we talked. Okay.
20 days. Ah. And he pulls out his abacus and starts flipping all the it's like the balls or whatever, I don't know what you call them, joints, and like spins them around, and he's muttering under his breath about numbers, and he's sighing, and then his eyebrows furrow. He's having a range of emotions in front of you, and then the abacus stops, and he turns to you all and says, "Okay, 1,000 GP, and then we can give you two each 5-day Kristas."
Okay.
Sorry, the Kristas are a little expensive.
You
Yeah.
said 1,000 GP.
1,000 GP, yes, for everybody, for all 4 of you.
All 4. Got it.
Even closer to the plate armor.
1,000.
You just spend it on armor, that's it. You don't even like buy any survival stuff.
Yeah, I'm buying all survival. Rika has very little survival stuff, because,
I am.
she's a singing magical bard that goes everywhere and don't need no camping gear. She's got places she can stay.
Well, I have one tent that's a 2-person tent already bought on me. But I think it may
Right.
be a good idea to get another water skin just in
Okay.
case, and more food.
Right. I feel like we should get. Yeah. I feel like we should get another tent, because I don't think all of us would fit in.
Now,
one
the
tent.
tent's a 2-person tent.
Okay. And buy another tent for the other 2.
hmm
Or if we decide we could have, and some water skins.
Yeah, we should have one water skin with our venturing supplies that came standard.
Right. 1 day ration. We
Yeah,
need to get 20 days of rations.
hmm and 5 days ration. So yeah, I just need to get a few more.
As just noting that the rations are per person, so you need 20 you need 20 rations per person, and hopefully you don't get lost further than that. Otherwise, you'd have to hunt or forage. Especially because none of you are a druid that has good berry.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a druid that could transform into a horse and pull a wagon.
Oh, that's true. You also don't have a cart or a horse.
Wait. But yeah.
Oh, wait, your family
But-
has that, right,
But
Rika?
yeah, because Dad's a builder.
Yeah, and he does
Of
have
carts.
a horse.
We have to make sure we don't accidentally let the horse go to sleep.
Though
Okay.
I feel like the company should be able. No, because the company gave you a budget. They gave you a budget of 1,000 GP, so it's assumed that you would use that to rent a horse. So Rika, if you want to use your family's horse and carriage, it's up to you. Cart.
Yeah, I think we should. Maybe she should ask her parents first before see if her mom needs it.
She says, "Oh, honey, you can absolutely use it," and Dad says, "Yup."
Okay. So we can save a little bit of money on there.
You will need the feed for the horse, though.
True.
Oh, no. The horse
Let's-
can just gobble up grass while it's waiting. Hmm.
Or it could be a little
Eh,
mixture of both.
Yeah, that's
You could
true.
have some food on the, in case grass isn't enough. If we go more deeper into the forest or whatever,
Yeah, it's just like I don't think D&D has a horse-sized water skin.
No.
No, but you can carry barrels, and if you're having a cart,
Mm.
you can put bigger
Right.
supplies on there.
Right. Yeah, let's let's maybe buy 2 barrels, I think.
Okay. Maybe write your shopping list in the
Okay.
Korakuni Party inventory channel, and
Okay.
then somebody could be the owner on a D&D Beyond
Okay.
sheet. Well, maybe not D&D
Okay.
Beyond. We can just put it in this channel.
1 tent. Oh, well, I wanted more. Do not. Thank you. Ah, stupid enter.
Okay, 15 times 4.
We're gonna delete this. There you go.
And
1
for us, we'll need 60 rations.
tent. Okay.
Some people might already have rations because of the adventuring pack or whatever.
Right.
That's
I only
fine.
have 1.
Let me. I think Sumire doesn't have any.
Yeah, I thought it was 5 rations per pack.
Sumire has 2 rations. Pixie has 5 rations. So that's 7 already.
Mm-hmm.
Should we also get 2 barrels, right?
Yeah, you said you wanted 2 barrels.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing I like to.
Wow,
I
I
make
cannot spell right now.
When I make the character sheet, I like to buy extra rations just in case.
Wow, okay. We're just gonna name that 2 right now because I cannot type right now. I cannot spell. Oh, right now. We need. We already have a horse and a cart, so we don't need that. I'm thinking that 2 barrels will be enough water for
Probably,
us and
yeah.
the horse.
And if it rains, you could
Build a rain collector. Buy a
yeah.
rain collector.
I think that it's called a rain catcher. I know it's specifically from Tomb of Annihilation, but I'm sure that there's a specific one that
Right.
Japan and or Tartaglia has.
Oh no, that only lasts a minute. Never mind.
I cannot type right now. Rain cat. We're gonna name it that. We'll all know what that is. Would like. Trying to think. We need some. Don't we need some mess kits?
Yeah, let me check Pixie and Sumire.
I have a mess kit.
Pixie does
Okay.
not have a mess kit. Sumire does not have a mess kit. I would also suggest buying cook's utensils.
Okay. We're just gonna put kitchen
Do you think
stuff.
if there's a chance that the horse may get attacked, I think we should get the horse some armor If not, we can try and just leave it behind in case of combat.
So horse armor is going to be expensive, especially depending on which one you're going for. Let me take a look.
I could attempt to make some horse armor.
The cost is 4 times the equivalent armor made for humanoids, and it weighs twice as much. I don't know which armor you want to pick from, but like the cheapest one, uh, hold on. The cheapest one would be like padded light armor. So it would be 5 times 4, so that's 20 GP. And that gives 11 plus dex modifier for a horse. Hold on. I guess it'd be. Would you do a draft horse or a riding horse?
Oh. If it's but couldn't a draft horse still be rideable too?
Yes, technically.
The draft horse would.
A draft horse would be the one that you use to carry gear. Like that is
Right.
the horse you would normally
Right.
buy.
When her family, could Rika's family have either or, say like a riding horse and then say like a draft horse
Yeah, so
for
it's up.
like carrying supplies if her
I mean,
dad has like stuff.
they probably only have those 2 horses, so you probably don't want to take
Right.
both horses, but you
Right.
you could choose between the two.
Should probably take the draft horse because they're carrying stuff with a cart with all our stuff in it. Our backpack, our gear, our weapons, or I think that would be more valuable.
So sorry, I was responding to Blumpkin's message. Did you said a draft horse?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that would be better.
Could you write that in your list?
Yeah.
Okay. So a draft. Oh, it does not give me the statistics, please. A draft horse has an armor class of 10. And if you got it the cheapest armor, it would be 11. If you decided to go with medium armor, can it actually wear heavy armor? It can wear heavy armor. Wow. The cheapest heavy armor would give it an AC of 14, and that would be 30 times 4 is 120 GP.
All right, we can use it out of the 1,000 GP. Should we go heavy or light, Kenichi?
Well, heavy does sound better for the protection, because I'll hate for anything to happen to the little horsey.
Right.
But then again, we also got to think about the other budget stuff we may need. Like, what about, it's a mine, we may want to think about climbing gear.
Like rope and other
No,
things.
well, yes, rope and stuff, but I think more like the little, I'm not sure what they're called, but those little spikes that you jam into the wall. So they don't fall
Pittons.
inside.
Pittons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, there's I don't know why my cat mouth is not moving. That's really upsetting. Hello?
Oh
Just
yeah, it's
stopped
still
working.
not moving.
Oh, hello? No.
Hello.
It's not
It's still
working.
not moving.
Oh, VTube Studio. Hello. Okay, cut that off. Bring it back. Now is it working? Yeah? Yeah, okay, there we go. Pittons, or the Climber's Kit, I think comes with all this stuff too.
Okay. Lime.
Oh yeah, I still won't use the crystals. That's a good thing about being the Kenji Knight. most of my spells will not go above a 5% chance of failure.
Hmm. What else? Wow, okay. I cannot type today. But I got it though. We should do. Yeah, we're gonna do heavy armor on the horse.
Okay, so you are
No.
doing heavy armor for the horse? No? No?
I feel like light. We should do light.
Okay.
Not overcumber the horse.
The horse has a strength of 18, so it can definitely carry any heavy armor, I think, without an issue. But in terms of light armor, the highest its AC can go up to is a 12.
Okay.
To be fair, hopefully nothing attacks the horse. At least I'm not going to try to attack horses because I remember that somebody had issues with animal death. But
Oh, in that case, we don't need the armor, and that'll save us quite a bit of money.
okay, I mean,
All right.
fair. All right, I will not hit the horse then.
What if the horse accidentally gets, smacked by something?
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm gonna try and not hurt the horse, but let's say there's a landslide or something, right?
Right.
Which I also can control, but I'm just trying to say, like, it might not be a bad idea to increase the AC of your horse.
In case if it gets, like, hit by somebody, in case if, like, an arrow comes flying, it doesn't smack the horse and kill the horse,
Yes. Yeah, I had one campaign where I had a axe beak as a mount, and we left it outside of the cave we went into to clear out. But when we came back, it was killed by a band of wolves.
Okay, well, that's fair.
Right.
But also messed up.
That's fair.
Yeah. I don't know if but that's like realistic. Because if you did leave the horse outside of the mine, like once you get to your location, you leave the horse. Like, if I don't want you all to split the party, but it's like you probably do need somebody to watch the horse, right? So I don't know.
Well, without animal death, they get plot armor.
They do have plot armor. The horse does get plot armor.
Okay.
And then with just getting the food and stuff, that would be plenty adding to the realism, because then we gotta feed it, and the effect would be like it slows down or something.
Would there be any? Trying to think of this. Would there be any magical way we could, like, an item we could put near the horse or on the horse to make it disappear when we go into the thing?
Good berry allows a reduce.
Well, there are potions of invisibility, which I think are rare.
Or can we find something with the spell that we can induce or enlarge it, where we can make it smaller, more manageable to carry, or manageable to put somewhere where nothing?
You mean carry a tiny horse?
And carrot. Stuff on it.
Mechanically, that spell lasts only for an hour, I think. No, I think a minute. Hold on.
Can we make it go longer by a magical item?
The cape has 3 stars your size.
It's okay. I think Nietzsche may be able to do it with the strength of 16.
I'll be kind and say that the mine spacing will allow for a horse to walk through it. I have to sneeze again. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But seeing a cute little horse in a cart would be adorable. hide it in the corner where nothing can't get to it.
Yes, unless the bandit steals the entire wagon.
Well, we could stick something on the wagon to alert us. It's probably something. Probably a magical item, something, maybe. I don't know.
There's a cape of enlargement, which makes it bigger. Hold on, I'm looking at other magic items.
Isn't there a cape where it could like turn invisible?
Yes.
In case if it gets too deep that we don't want to carry the horse in the mine with us, and so it's like we can put it somewhere where.
So the problem is the cloak of invisibility only lasts for 2 hours. And also it's a legendary magic item, so the likelihood of you finding it is incredibly rare.
Okay.
Um
Or buying it somewhere.
oh,
would
there's
it
a
be,
ring
like,
of
really
invisibility.
expensive?
It would be much more than 1500 GP.
Okay.
Yeah. And the agency probably does not have it. You could maybe check out a shrine. They might be able to do something like if you went to the what's the Japanese word for horse? Japanese word for horse, I think is uma.
We could. You got the
Uma,
alarm
yeah.
spell?
So
The what?
Alarm spell.
alarm.
Hmm.
Alarm.
Probably not. So if you went to maybe the Umagami shrine, which is the horse god shrine, you might be able to get something if you pray hard enough. Like maybe Sumire can get you something out of that. I don't know. I say as the GM.
I'm okay with just attaching a whole bunch of bells to the horse when we leave.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I say that. We could bell it up. Make it like a Christmas cart. Just jingle, jingle, jingle.
Hmm. And I have the horn assigned alarm, but there's no way the horse can blow it. Yeah, hey, this is gonna be one interesting outing.
Oh.
Okay, we are over time. We're 5 minutes over. Do you all want to do as in quotes homework to figure out what equipment you're buying, and then we'll do that off screen.
Yeah.
So we don't have
I
to
have
spend a
that list
session.
right now, right
Okay.
there.
Okay.
And we can make more
Yeah,
throughout the week.
y'all can discuss it, and then we'll just buy it off
Okay.
screen, so we don't have to do a shopping session. And
Okay.
then we'll just go off into the wilderness starting next session. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Blumpkin. Thank you, Chestnut, for joining. Really appreciate it. We will come back to Korakuni in 2 weeks, which is in May. Yes.
Yeah.
I think the
May
something.
13th?
I have to look at my calendar, but I think
May
the session after that I will have
May
to
13th.
May 13th. Okay, the session after that I believe I will have to cancel, but I will see about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it is Memorial Day.
Yeah, I work for an anime convention.
Nice. Fun.
And you can add me? What do you mean by that, Blumpkin? Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream. Oh, there's quite a few people watching, so let's find somebody to raid.
I have to ask you that question off screen. And yeah, there's so many stuff to sink your teeth into with this campaign. Just it's barely beginning in the beginning of the whole campaign. And we got those questions ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still
I do,
looking. I'm still looking.
Yeah.
I do,
Um,
I do think the next time I make a character, I think I'm leaning towards a paladin. That or monk.
Blumpkin, to the story you were telling has a bad guy? Well, the big bad has not shown up yet. And whether there will be a big bad is up for debate because I don't know if that's the story I'm actually telling. Tube of Annihilation. What do you mean, Tube of Annihilation?
Well, Blunkin, maybe the
Tomb of
big bad
Annihilation.
is agency's boss, his father, or it could be the person who keeps stealing all of the pies from everyone's shop. Although
uh,
it's the person who steals the pies and the donuts.
mm.
All right,
You
we're
know,
gonna. Huh?
I love, I love how creative we are.
uh,
Making you pull things out of the bag.
all right, we're gonna raid Game Blaster Alpha. They're playing Tomb of Annihilation, I think. I mean, it says Fort Belluarian, so I'm assuming it's actually Tomb of Annihilation, even though it says Tube. Um, so yeah, see you all over there.
Yay.